welcome to my channel, guys. Today we are discussing about graphical user interface in ZWCAD. It includes model space, layout space, drafting tools, command prompt, functional keys, all together. So all together it creates a graphical user interface. Like it is called a graphical user, all together included, combined way. So it includes everything. So using these things we are going to understand. So we are going to create some drawings in later stages, but let me explain that what exactly the graphical user interface in ZWCAD, guys. Okay, let's jump into the topic. Let's jump into the ZWCAD software. So in this software, as I already told you, that model space, what is model space here? Okay, so as you can see here, so once you open the drawings, what happens? Once you open the software, what happens? Let's just I will create the new drawing. So okay, here, so I will just zoom it, go here in the icon, click new and create the new drawing here. Okay, it opens. It is asking to select the template file. Open, guys. This is the model space of ZWCAD. So it is a blank space. Once you open the software, so automatically it will create a drawing, a ZWCAD file. So it is not saved yet. So it is just drawing is created, but you have to save this drawing to the in your folder. Okay, you can rename it. So now the drawing 1 or drawing 2, now I have a drawing 2.dwg file here. Okay, so once you open the software, it includes a model space altogether. So altogether it is cross graphical user interface of ZWCAD, guys. This is the model space. Okay, so this is the command prompt. Here you can type your commands like drawing tools or any other modification tools. You can directly you type it here, like, so I typed line, okay, L. When I type L, it will give some suggestions in the command prompt. This is the command prompt, guys. So you click it and you try to draw something here. So that is called, in the model space we are drawing something. Okay, so just concentrate on what are these things, what is model space and what is command prompt, what we are going to get it from this, and what is ribbon toolbar. So ribbon tool, this is, if we don't get a ribbon tool, so we'll get it back. Say for example, okay, no, we don't have ribbon tools, so we can click it here so that it will be unlocked, means it will be opened, explode. So we'll be understanding. Okay, so you just follow the procedure here. So all together we are using, like inside the model space we are creating the drawings using the drawing toolbars inside the model space bar, because these are this includes, this graphical user interface includes everything whatever you need, guys. It includes drawing, inbuilt drawing, default drawing profiles and modification tools, and it includes text. You can write something, you can create the paragraph, you can, it includes tables also. Okay, so this is the ribbon. It comes under the home tab. Okay, so when you click it, this will be opening here. If you don't get it, you type the ribbon, you will be getting here. So I just closed it. I will type ribbon again, so it will be opening. See ribbon, close. you type ribbon, open. So if you type it ribbon, this is the ribbon. It includes draw toolbars, so it includes lines, rectangles, circles, arcs, some other complex profiles, and also you can create the user defined profiles in here in the model space, guys. Let me show you one example how we are using this graphical user interface to create the drawing. Okay, just look into this how I am creating. Don't go deeply. So how I am creating. So I'll be discussing deeply those drawing tools, modification tools, annotation tools, layers later stage we'll be discussing later, but today's topic is graphical user interface. So okay, so now what I'm doing, I'm taking the rectangle. Okay, so I'm typing the rectangle. In the command prompt bar also you can type it, or else you just directly type it using your keyboard, rectangle. So I typed REC, means it's a shortcut key for the rectangle. So enter it and you draw something in the model space, because I'm drawing something in the model space. Okay, I have drawn something in it and I am showing some dimensions to it. I'm adding some dimensions here, I'm showing to you. Okay, and what I'm doing here, so I have used the rectangle tool. I have created the rectangle. I have used the dimension tools, so I showed the dimension here in the model space only. So all together we are using the drawing tools, modification tools also we are using here to modify the drawings. Okay, okay, one. So all together, all tools combined way I'm using it. In a combined way I'm using all together to show you how exactly we can create the customized shapes. Okay, just observe today in graphical user interface. Okay, so you already understood what is graphical user interface here, because it consists of some other very important features also. You can create the drawings, and you can make some settings like using the functional keys, like say for example, so I just want to draw a line. Okay, I just want to draw a line. Okay, this is showing the horizontal line. It is not taking in the line in some other angles, but we are only getting in vertical or horizontal way. So we can give some settings like it is object snap, or else ortho mode, because ortho mode is on here. That is why it is drawing, it is only accessing in horizontal and vertical way. Okay, I just want to press F8, so we can draw the, now it is unlocked. In all the angles we can extend that line to some other angle and draw. So now these lines are tracking lines, and draw like this. Okay, it's a way how we create the drawings. This is only the way we are creating the drawings. So you have to understand what is model space here, you have to understand what is command prompt here. So this is the command prompt. So I typed, so you can type the lines here, so or you can type the rectangle here. See, so I type the rectangle, REC, rectangle. What you do, you just, I'm panning it, means it like moving the screen. Panning means moving the screen, and click first point and drag it and create a rectangle. You can create some more complex profiles. Okay, polyline, okay. Like this. So I'm creating this profile. This is complex profile, but this is very easy in nowadays drafting software, okay. So let's discuss more topics on graphical user interface. So because uh, if you are more interested in these things, you just have to explore these things. So for the first thing, we have to learn how to use these graphical user interface, and also you have to use keyboard and mouse together. So along with because how we are going to access the tools, drafting tools here. So how to select the objects, how to draw objects using the mouse. So you have to select the mouse, you have to use your mouse to select the tools, or else you have to use your keyboard to access the commands, okay. Like that we have to understand. First thing is, so I'm going to explain about mouse operations here. Say, using your mouse, there are three buttons in mouse, standard buttons: the left button and right button and the middle button. So in left button, we are in left button in the mouse, we are using this left button to select the tools or select the objects, okay. Click and drag your mouse, click and leave the button, click, left click. I'm using the left click to click on the model space, okay, and just drag your mouse right side and left side. What exactly it means, this is something else, right? So how we are selecting the objects, because in model space already we have some objects. If you are going to select the objects using your mouse, click and select the object, click and select the objects, click and select the objects, okay. So how you are going to select the tools using your mouse, okay. Now I will show you how to select. Just go click the home tab and the drawing toolbar. Inside the drawing toolbar there is a line tool is there. This is the line tool, it's a inbuilt tool we have. Use the line, select the line, okay. How you are selecting it? Using your mouse, use your left button to click it, okay. Now it is activated. So now it is asking to specify the first point in the model space, okay. Click and asking to click the next point, next point, next point, next point, and snapping the end point, close it. And also it is extending it, okay, extending the line, but I don't want to extend that line, I just want to close it. How you are going to close it? You just enter, you just press the enter button in the keyboard, okay. ZWCAD, yes. Now we have drawn this line, right? We have drawn this line. This is a single line element, single elements are there. See how many sides we have: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Using your mouse, okay. So select the left button, use the left button to select the object. This is called object. Now I am calling this as object. The line is also object, and the whole drawing is also object. So you can call whatever you want. It's a combination. It is like complex. It is like customized drawing, customized way. It's not a complex. It's not complex as, because we can see many complex parts later stage. Now we understand that how to use the mouse. So left button to select, left button, you just hover over here, right? You are using your mouse, the pointer it is saying, and use the left button and click on the screen and drag your mouse, click on the next point, it is selected. Just like that, I will click, drag and click second point, click first point, drag and click second. Okay, so you are selecting the items one by one, you selecting the objects one by one. Escape means unselected, means you are deselecting all the objects. Now you want to select all the sides together. How you are selecting? Click and select, include everything inside the coverage area. Okay, click, select. You can select like this. So what's the difference here? What's the difference? I'm selecting this thing, so whatever the area it is covering, the objects which is covering that area, it is included in that area, it is been selecting, it is highlighting. Click the next point, it means that both objects are selected. But in this case, so select means click and cover and select, just hover over here. But when you click the next point here, the all objects together is selecting. What's the difference? The difference is simple, because all the lines and arcs are connected together, but here the lines are not connected. That is why it is not selecting all together. Okay, so just like that, these are the single objects, these are not connected together. If you want to connect it, you can connect it, because the next thing is joining, right? So now what we have to do is, I just want to use the mouse to zoom in and zoom out. Okay, now selection is done. So how we are selecting? You select like this, or you select like this. Selection is done, the topic is done. Next part is how to move the screen. Okay, left and right, and how to zoom it. See, I am zooming. Use your middle mouse button and scroll it for zooming in, zooming out, because these objects are not zooming, these objects are not increasing its size. We are zooming the screen, just scrolling for zooming in, zooming out. Not literally we are increasing the size of the objects. We are not exactly increasing the size of the objects. We are zooming the screen. Okay, we are just scroll your mouse. Okay, middle mouse button, you have to just don't click it. So once you click it, so the pan is activating. Pan means moving the screen. You just press the middle button and pan and move. Okay, for zooming in, zooming out, you just scroll your mouse button. For panning, so panning means moving left to right, because say for example I just want to access that other objects also, I just want to see other objects also. So I used middle mouse button, scroll button, press, zoom in, zoom out, press and drag your screen for panning. Okay, here, see, I will go to the model space, click model space here. So how I am zooming in and zooming out, and how I am selecting the object. So just look at it closely using your mouse. Select, click, include the object, and click next button, select the object. See, these lines are selected. This is highlighting, right? It means that these lines are connected. Only connected lines are going to be selecting here. If you want to include if you want to select all the objects, click select all. Okay guys, this is how we are selecting the objects. So if you observe closely that so while selection, there is a green selection area and blue selection area. What is the difference? So while selecting the objects, what is the difference? Okay, I will tell you the difference. Let me draw one more profile. Okay, these two are rectangles, but this rectangle consists of 4 sides. All sides are joined together, all lines are joined together, but here these lines are not joined together. That is why we are selecting individually, one by one we are selecting. This is one way of selecting. Another way of selecting is click and include in the, so you just move your mouse to left side. Okay, so drag your mouse to left side. What happens here? Green area is there, green selection area it is. What is the meaning of green selection area, and what is the meaning of blue selection area? Okay, see, I am selecting these. So how I am getting the green and blue selection areas? Click the mouse, click on the model space, anywhere on the model space. I am clicking here, dragging it, clicking here, dragging it. You are getting the blue selection area. You are clicking it, dragging like this. You are selecting. You are getting the green selection area. But once you click the mouse and get the blue selection area, see, only one segment is selected, one line is selected. It is highlighting, it is under the blue selection area, because all lines are not joined, individual lines. Only those lines, those complete lines are selecting here. Complete, only one segment, it is the complete segment it is selecting here. Okay, because only single segments, whichever those segments are completely covered inside that area. See, click and cover that element inside that blue selection area. You cover this element inside that blue selection area, cover this one. Okay, so all segments are covered inside that blue area, then only it is selecting, because those are single elements. So let's continue the experiment with this. So I just click and I just want to cover this segment, but this is not selecting, this is not highlighting here. See, like this, if you are selecting, this highlighting is done. See, if you are clicking and highlighting this area, see what is happening here. Because when you hover over this on this object, these lines are joined. That is why this object is one object now, right now. This is only one object. This is not 4 objects. This is not 4 lines. This is the polyline. The polyline that changes the direction and has many irregular shapes, and that too all irregular sides are joined together, and now it is formed as a one object. That is why, so once you try to select once you cover that object in the blue selection area, that is not going to select. You have to cover all the lines. Now this is one object, it's covered inside that blue area, it is selected. Now you just click the next point, that object is selected, just like this. So I am clicking and I am including this object, I am trying to include this object, but I am trying to cover this object, then only all the objects are selected. But what happens in green selection area? Okay, there is a difference. Now you understood what is going to happen if you are including those objects in the blue selection area using the mouse, because you are using the mouse, right? What happens when you create the green selection area using your mouse? So let's try that point also. Click, and when you click and move your mouse to right side, it will create the blue selection area. When you move your mouse to left side, it will create a green selection area. So whichever objects are touching that area, only touching, it's not including. So if you can see it in blue selection area, that only you have to cover all the complete complete object inside the blue selection. But in the green selection area, you just have to touch that object or segments, then click the next point, the two elements or two lines are selected. Just click and click. This is the difference, guys. Click and click. No need to cover all the, no need to cover the big surface area like this. So no need to cover big surface area here. You can, if you really want to cover the big surface area, use blue selection area. If you don't want to cover, you use green selection area. That is the difference, how you are selecting the objects using your mouse, using your left mouse button. Okay guys, and using your mouse buttons, you can click or select any other options here. You can click here, the bottom, the command prompt bar field, and you type it anything, or text, or any commands you want, rectangle or circle or arc, any tools you can access using the command prompt. So if you say, for example, if you missed this command prompt, say command prompt is not available right now, how to type it, so you just type it. Now you can type it in the using your keyboard. You can type it anywhere you want, because this is showing some suggestions in the model space. If you don't have the command prompt also, you can access these things because of some options, some settings you have made, like dynamic settings, dynamic input. If you activated this dynamic input, F12 is a shortcut key, you can type it in anywhere you want, you can access. If you are not sure, you just deactivated this dynamic input. If you type also, what is going to happen here? So I will show you. You type it, you are never going to understand what is happening here. That is why, so you have to always activate dynamic input, then you type it. So now it is showing on the screen some suggestions, it is showing, enter it, then that command will be executed properly. Okay, now, but I have closed that command prompt right now. But how to access this one, command prompt, from where? Okay, I will show you that also. You type command line, You can get it back, guys. If you miss anything, you type it, you will get it. So command, you just type it, command line. See, it is showing command line hide, compile. Three suggestions it is showing. You can hide the command line, you can get the command line. So always because it is very important for you guys to know what actually is happening behind the screen. So because whatever you are typing, it is backtracking. You can backtrack, and you can observe what is happened, what exactly happened, what you accessed, how you are going to track those all the you can do the backtracking here, guys, if you access a command line, because you already know that. So how I am accessing this command line? Okay, so I type it, whatever you are typing, so it is executing here, and it is showing to you that you did these kind of operations, these kind of executions, and everything is recording here. Okay, this is how we utilize the command toolbar, command line, and the ribbon toolbars, and model space, and layout space to make the things for you guys, make things for your clients, customers, for your company, or if you are a freelancer, you can make this business independently. That's all for today, guys. Thank you.